My name's Clint Hood. I work with Synovus Bank and I run the Ag and Timber group for the bank. I have been in banking for 37 years, been an ag specialist. My first experience with Georgia Agribusiness Council, I believe was in 1988 or 1989. I was working at a previous bank and met a lady named Laura Meadows, and she invited me to the first harvest ball that I'd ever attended up in Atlanta. And I went and thoroughly enjoyed the camaraderie, meeting people. And from then on, I started going every year to the harvest celebration and would go to various functions that they would have that supported agriculture. And I have thoroughly enjoyed my experience with GAC over the years. It has been blessed with tremendous leadership. When I first started, I think Tal Duvall ran the council, and then of course Gary Black, and now Will Bentley, just stellar leadership that we've been able to enjoy. And I think 4, 5, 6 years ago, I was invited to join the board, and did so, and was thrilled to be part of Georgia Agribusiness Council. I consider GAC to be the leading voice in agriculture in the state of Georgia. And the membership is really the who's who of agriculture. If you want to have a stellar network in ag, if you want to learn about agriculture, if you want to get involved in the political side or understanding the issues, GAC is the place to do it. It's a plethora of opportunity to get involved and serve the industry that you work in. I was very surprised and appreciative of being asked to go to Washington, D.C. to testify before Congress in the Ag Committee. It was a very daunting experience, but it was a very rewarding experience. And one of the things that I realized when you watch the news today, you think, gosh, our country is so combative with each other, the Democrats, the Republicans. But when I went in the Ag Committee, you could tell all of those members were really working for the good of the farmer. And of course, a lot of them have different agenda items that they represent up there too. But they were all concerned about agriculture and about the financial health of the farmer. They were very interested in hearing the real stories. I told them real war stories about what farmers are going through right now. To my surprise, they were all very attentive, all the members, no matter which side of the aisle they were on. It was really a good experience. Lo and behold, in walks Will Bentley to support me. And he sat in the audience and was very supportive and actually very helpful on the phone, talking about issues, getting me up to speed on various pieces of legislation. So there was GAC right in the mix supporting me. So I'm very appreciative of that. To encourage young people to get up out of their recliner and go participate, they need to understand that it can be life-changing, but only if you participate. Just buying a membership, paying your dues every year is not what it's all about. It is about participating. The strength of Georgia Agribusiness Council is its members and how active they are, how much energy the members put into the council. So that part is vital. Just get in and participate. When you have people that you can talk to like Greg Tinch, Barry Cronick, Mike Giles, the poultry royalty in the state of Georgia, and they will sit down and have a conversation with you either at a meeting or at a conference or either on the phone. It's that connection that Georgia Agribusiness Council gives you that is very valuable. So as a young person, it does take a lot of extra because young people are very busy starting their lives, building their families, building their businesses. And they probably don't always think about, I need to do stuff outside the fence row. That's one of my good buddy Zippy Duvall's favorite things to talk about is you got to get outside the fence row to affect your business and your industry. Well, Georgia Agribusiness Council is one of the best ones to do that with. As young people, as much as there is to be done in life early on as you're building things, you have to take time to reward yourself and do things to help your network, help your knowledge, It's a great way to learn. It's a great way to understand the political piece of what affects our daily lives. So I strongly encourage young people to take advantage of Georgia Agribusiness Council. One of the things that I've noticed lately that will affect, I think, the future of the Georgia Agribusiness Council, being on the board, seeing new, younger board members being recruited, and they come on, and you start seeing the ideas flow from the younger people. And you know, you're always of the mindset, well, you can't replace experience. You know, there's nothing like experience, because we got a lot of good experience on the GAC board. But having the young blood come in and be a vital part of the changes and the improvements to attract more people into agriculture, that's been real beneficial. I've never really liked being involved in politics, but I have realized over my life that the political domain of not just Georgia, but also our country is very important to what we do, how we make our living in agriculture. And one of the things GAC has given me is it's given me the ability to meet a couple of governors. Two of them I met because of my GAC connection, the first one being Joe Frank Harris. And that's just been very valuable, because there's not a lot of, if you don't get outside of your fence rows like I was talking about and meet people, you'll never be able to take advantage of those experiences. So from the political standpoint, not just meeting people that can vote and have power over your daily life, but also intermingle with them and be able to give your take on what a certain issue does to affect you and the company you work for, the company that you own, and your family. Those parts are vital. That's one of my favorite parts about being involved in Georgia Agribusiness Council, the people that you get to meet, that network that you get to develop. But then also, it gives me the confidence to be able to go to Washington and sit in front of Congress and talk about the issues. But it's because I've spent my time learning through Georgia Agribusiness Council and asking questions and being taught about the various issues. Every board meeting that we have, going over what the latest laws that were passed, what wasn't passed, why they weren't passed, and that's just a tremendous value to people in agriculture. It's priceless, really. In the aftermath of Hurricane Michael, and now the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, I saw how invaluable it was to be in that network, so that you could convey influence to the people who had the purse strings that would help our citizens get back on their feet. A lot of people that take their product and they haul it either to the port or haul it somewhere in the state or out of state, and having a limitation on how much that truck weighs, and when all the competitor states that weight limit is much higher, I saw a tremendous benefit of what Georgia Agribusiness Council was able to do to position that bill to pass and to become law. Some of our members were very instrumental in helping that get across the finish line. And I saw a direct impact, because when you bank a lot of companies, you see the financials, and you can see how that impact was so positive for them. Just that one law. So that's just another one of the benefits of being a member of Agribusiness Council. One of the things that I have noticed over time, you don't always realize how beneficial it is to be a member until something bad happens in your state and you need organizations like Georgia Agribusiness Council. And it has been a real blessing to watch some of these old codgers that have been a member of GAC for decades be able to stand up and give testimonies of why they've stuck with this all these years and why it's so important to continue to support GAC. But it's so worth taking that extra time, that energy. People look to you for information, and it's such a blessing to have this in our state.